Hey everybody, welcome welcome back to my channel. My name is Leah Catherine, this is Leah Sees Movies, and we are back with the next episode of Young Justice. Last week we went to Russia, we tried out the new team for the first time, Halo got killed again, we found out that the Suicide Squad is active and kicking, Amanda Waller was introduced officially, Black Manta is on the team, which I still feel like feels wrong. I feel like he's better than that, but I digress. We got to see the inside of Taos for the first time, which I'm assuming marks the beginning of the end of the inevitable, how you say, attack on Taos. Anyway. We got to meet Eduardo again, we saw Livewire and Mist again, and we met a bland, new female protagonist who's going to probably matter once she goes through her mini arc of learning how to use her powers and not be afraid of herself and realize that she's not a monster as long as she learns control. And then she's going to help them defeat the supervillains or whatever. And if I'm wrong, I'm probably not going to do anything, but we'll think of terms for an agreement of a bet. I'll get back to that. And also last week, I decided that from this season that so many of you don't like, I've decided I really want it to make me cry because I want to feel really emotionally attached to these characters, and I can tell I'm emotionally attached when I cry like a little baby. We may not get tears this episode, but I am told I might be getting some answers, so I'm looking forward to that. So I'm going to stop talking. Let's get started. Harvest Festival. So we're doing a Thanksgiving episode, which I figured because the summary was like, all the teams say what they're thankful for. This Thanksgiving, I'm gonna go see Knives Out, Green Onion, Glass Onion. Green Onion is a different movie. I realize people live in campers like every day, but that still seems very small for 3 like super people. Is it 4 super people now? Do only the girls get to live inside houses? No, they're doing it again. I cut out like so much of me rambling about how I don't want anything Artemis and the other redheaded man to do things, because that's weird. I realize they've been like raising a child together and stuff and feelings may develop and she's into redheads, but I don't want it. And I don't like that we're starting this episode with them giving each other eyes again and her mom looking at them a little askance as well.
I don't like it.
Oh, why didn't you tell me Torque was coming?
Hey there, hi there, oh there, Gardita. Hola.
Hello, boys. It's so nice to see you again.
Garfield Logan, Queen Perdita, meet my girlfriend, Tracy. She's a big fan.
I'm a big fan. Hello, Tracy.
It's weird being a big fan of like a 15-year-old. She looks older than him. I get that he's a famous child, but he's still a child.
This was supposed to be a team building day, right? Because I'm feeling a little like a 6th, 7th wheel.
The good news is Virgil.
Nice, but I thought we were going to Taos. Since you decided to spend the day with us, so did he. And Tara? Well, Tara's been through a lot. You know,
And yet you put her on the team.
She's here.
She doesn't talk much. She's been through a lot. Yeah, you rescued her last week. Actually, I think it's November 22nd. You rescued her 3 weeks and 1 day ago. Most of us don't move at super speed.
Terrorize the other drivers. Well now, that does put a new spin on things. Drive on, amigo.
The name of the game is terrorizing people. It's okay, dude. We'll get through it.
Forager asks Victor Stone if holidays here are always crushing that magic.
Sorry, Bug. Ask someone else. I'm not crushing anything right now.
Victor Stone is being crushed.
That's why
Forager
the
must
name is
help
Stone.
uncrush Victor Stone.
Forager said if no one else is giving out therapy in this place anymore, I will. Good Forager.
What is wrong, Eduardo? You stare at that girl.
failed her. She's a newly minted metahuman, and I was helping her. She convinced herself that she needed that inhibitor collar.
Hi, I'm Perdita. I know who you are. I love your hair.
It's like mine, but slightly curlier. Slightly curlier.
So how's it going with the meta kids at the center?
Mixed bag. Some are really having trouble.
Livewire
I wish I
gets
could
it.
do more.
Also, I want her leggings. More skeletons.
That's
You
the
totally
problem with
match my
you.
sweater.
The covert thing gets in the way of the inspiration thing. It's about setting the right example, offering hope to meta teams.
Okay, but he's not wrong, but he realizes there is a public-facing superhero team, right?
Maybe I did eat too much cotton candy.
Ooh. Is this an attack? At Taos? I know I should have said on, because I kind of established that, but still.
I believe it's time for a family reunion.
Uncle, you cannot win the crown by killing me.
You have so little imagination, child.
I mean, they've kind of mastered mind control chips, so no need to really kill you.
Caravan girl, that was pathetic.
No, I respect the hell out of her for that. Also, you're telling me every single person there ate the cotton candy? Also, Kid Flash has a super metabolism. He can't process like toxins faster than the average. Yeah, see, there he is. And
Blue, can't your armor protect you or compensate or something? Apparently not.
Follow Beast Boy, keep that Willy Bird in sight, and wait for our moment. We will get Perdita back safe.
this is still not the attack on Taos that I'm predicting will happen. But granted, they've only shown 3 kids in there.
And now will Vic come enjoy Thanksgiving dinner with Vic's hive?
I don't have a hive, Fred.
Vic does have a hive with many drones who want to help Vic.
Don't you get it? I can't be helped.
Bro, you're talking to a giant beetle right now. I look like a freak.
Cannot be helped, but Butterfly Vic can. In any case, look, drones must feed. Where drones can be warm.
Look, you like the hive so much, you go feed with it. Go inside. Warm up. No one likes a frozen buck, okay?
Come on. I don't really think it's the correct season for caterpillars, but for the sake of the metaphor, I'll let it go.
Scarab can stop the Count Vertigo Jaime Reyes by blowing his vehicle out of the sky. Kill that guy.
Okay, but there's someone in the vehicle.
They're not sending her to a fiery death.
It helps when you specify such things.
It's implied.
That should do it. They'll have to make a controlled landing now.
I could have taken out the fuel line with a precision attack.
Dude, you were the king of overkill. You never suggest precision.
I could have taken out the line. What are you, jealous? Wait, is that the Luck Girl? I've been trying to identify her like this whole time.
Thank you.
Could use a little salt. Well, I must say, my first American Thanksgiving has been lovely. I'm so thankful to have been included.
He's experimenting on Halo as we speak.
I'm not a baby.
That toddler has the world's strongest jawline.
It's the degree in comparative literature that makes me proud. My daughter will be a college professor. That's wonderful. But I was actually talking about the way she's mentored these young people, brought them onto the team, worked.
Oh no, oh no!
You're back with the team. You're again.
When she said the thing about professor, I'm like, I mean, granted, when you're an English major, you have very limited options. Ask me how I know.
And now you have a real chance at a normal life. Look at me, Artemis. Look at your friend Barbara. Is this what you want for yourself?
I am helping people.
You don't have to fight crime to help people. You can get out
I mean, mentoring supers is still helping without.
Will, nothing. He's my brother-in-law.
Oh, please, I've seen the way you two look at each other. Is your sister isn't coming back. Even Will knows it. And Leon needs a mother.
She has an aunt. Like, the whole needs a mother thing is so weird. Like, she has love and affection and care and a babysitter. Like, I'm not her mom, though. It's your brain.
1 meter off the ground.
What are you talking about? I'm like 100 feet up.
Your visual input does not match with my sonic mapping of this area.
Vertigo's using illusions to fool us.
But Vertigo doesn't have illusion power.
So how do we find Perdita if we can't trust what we see?
Let's see if we can trust what I smell.
Sorry, boys and girls. This is
Well,
as far
that works
as you
pretty
go.
well. Oh.
Tickles.
Yeah, I mean, clearly he's at least extremely dense, extremely resistant to all kinds of physical and electrical attacks.
This is for the murder of my father.
That makes more sense. And also why she was just...
She was devastation. Well, that explains a lot. Let's go.
Also, Perdita is amazing.
Of course. The illusions, the nausea, all telepathically induced. Oh, are you... Come on.
Girlfriend.
You know what? Yes, they're coupled up, but they're two individually gross people. So, like, gross and gross love to get together and be gross together.
Where's the rest of Onslaught?
Oh, I'm so stupid. Wendy and a bunch of the other kids at the center were rescued from Onslaught and Bialia.
Then Perdita's kidnapping.
It's just
Just a
distraction.
distraction. Freaking love High School Junior now.
The colony's kids makes me easier to control.
I can't look at this man. Like,
Put a metahuman in a box?
And start with yourselves.
Wait, aren't you Holocaust? One of Queen Bee's thralls? Why?
I'm no slave. Ain't no chip on me. Onslaught pays me top dollar.
I just have so many feelings about this black man named Holocaust talking about how he ain't no slave. I just think they made a series of choices. Oh, I love vindication. Like, I've been saying it since episode 1. Great. What the? Oh, did he just run out of a boom tube? Love that.
Preparing a precision attack to destroy the father box.
No! Superboy says father boxes are living machines. Like you. We're the good guys. We don't kill.
I don't think Scarab cares.
No pleasing you.
He's like, offered to do a precision attack, and now it's a problem. Oh. Also, if Beast Boy can turn into a snake, can't he just start biting people and like poisoning them? Yep. Those twins, I don't think have ever had a win.
Everyone will be recovering soon. In no way we'll be able to keep the press away.
Apparently there's only like 4 kids at Taos.
We are supposed to be a covert team, right?
That is the last bribe you get, puppy.
That dog should not be accepting bribes. Please, leave it to me.
Don't leave it to her. Why are we leaving anything to her? Y'all just be trusting anybody.
You know you can tell me anything.
I don't know you. I don't know you.
Don't think she knew what she was doing, but she's the one that let him into the metahuman who killed Brion and Tara's parents. It's all her fault, my fault. Now, it's not all Gabrielle's fault. In any case, you're not Gabrielle. You can't tell him or Tara. They'd never.
You shouldn't have told her.
All right, it's all right. We'll keep leaves us between ourselves.
She's gonna go and like just stroking her little hands like a fly, like she told me this big private secret that I will totally drop at a situationally advantageous moment for myself. Or now that I've gained more of her trust, I can get more DNA samples.
Hello? Yes, it has been a long time, I know. But I need your help.
Wolf, look at you coming inside. Oh, you're so cute.
Point is, we have meta.
This is crazy. I mean, against the rules, crazy, right?
I mean, they weren't on a mission though. They're at a fair and then they were attacked, and I helped while I was there. So I wouldn't think that blows the whole covert thing because
Those hero boys are pretty cool, man.
Really? Well, you know, I'm a friend of theirs.
Sure you are.
Oh.
You gotta get a girlfriend.
not like that. He's not. Seriously, like we have superheroes in this world. Well, guess who was right? Me. I love being right. Yeah, so there was an attack on Taos because of course there was. You told everyone where the supers were. It was kind of a weak attack though. I will say, I was right and that makes me happy. But I would have thought there was like a little bit more forethought. Attacking Perdita is like a pretty good plan. Everyone's distracted. You assume that's the #1 issue here. But just very poor execution. That's what I'm complaining about. The plan is good. The execution was poor. They weren't fighting well together, and we saw them fight pretty well in the other time we saw Onslaught. Like, yeah, they lost because that's how the show works. But like, they at least were like a pretty formidable force. Even Devastation is so formidable. Like, she's such a hard enemy to fight that the only way to distract her now is to like just punch Mojo Jojo in the face. And then she's just like, oh my god, my love. Which is, I take issue with. But it's like they don't even have to like physically fight her anymore. It's just like, well, she's too strong for them, so distraction. I will actually enjoy if the next time they see her, they just completely ignore her and all focus their attention on Simon. And she just has to keep running in between while they all just try to break his little glass jar brain head. Because I think then it's funny. If you're gonna use her womanly feelings as her only weakness, then, you know, make it humorous at least. I don't really understand what Gar's point is. Like, maybe, I don't know. Because it's like, oh, it's not about the limelight. I just want there to be someone to, like, inspire these meta teens and show them it's cool to use their powers. And I'm like, do we not have a Justice League? Granted, a lot of them are off-world, but superheroes, they exist. They openly use their powers. McGann is not part of the team, obviously, but like, she's on the team. Black Canary is on the team. She is part of the Justice League. Those are heroes. People with meta abilities who they see every day. Eduardo, who they see every day. And it's just like weird to me that it's like, well, they gotta see that we can be heroes too. It's like, yeah, you can be, but you do need to learn how to use your powers. That's like been the whole thing. Even the whole orientation speech was just like, hey, we're not trying to keep you here forever. We hope you can leave, reintegrate, live your life how you want to live it, but you just need to know how to use your powers and control yourself. So I don't know. Something about it isn't connecting with me, and I feel like I'm misunderstanding. Because I don't understand what revolutionary choice this man made that isn't the world that already exists. Hold on, let's see. The covert thing gets in the way of the inspiration thing. But that's not the point. It's not what I wanted when I came back. Then you should have... like, the whole point of the covert team isn't to do the inspiration thing. He's just on the wrong team. Like, he's like, ah, man, the team doesn't do inspiration. No, that's, like, not in the rule. Like, it's not... You joined the wrong team for that. And granted, they're not going to let you on the league just yet, but it feels weird to be like, we should change what the team does rather than acknowledge that they serve different purposes. Like, they simply do not play the same role in the world in crime fighting. I feel like Gar's just getting a little ahead of himself is really what I'm thinking. He says it's not all about him, and sure, but a little bit. He's like, I want to feel like I'm making a difference, and I don't feel like I'm making a difference if I'm covert, so I think we should be doing stuff more publicly. But also in this specific instance, I don't actually think it imperils the team to take credit for what they did, because they weren't on a mission. Like, they're like, Blue's face is obscured, no one knows who he is. Obviously Gar is Gar, he's fairly noticeable, everyone recognizes him. And then Kid Flash is Kid Flash. Again, everyone who has an alter, the people already know. So the people that aren't public, like, it looks like Static has never been revealed as like a public superhero as far as this world knows, then yes, he can't just be like, hey, it's me, Virgil Hawkins, and I was also here and I helped save the day. But for everyone else, I'm talking in circles because, like, I really don't get it. Like, past the vindication of this beautiful episode, and it's beautiful because I was right, I don't get his motivation. It was explained to me, I rewatched it, and it's still not quite hit it. Perdita's cool, Virgil single, same dude. Vic and Forager had some really nice moments together. Forager is so cute and he's so nice, and I love that he calls everyone a little hive. And Vic came inside on Thanksgiving, so he wanted to help, and oh, my recording space is running out of recording space. Vic and Forager had a very adorable little moment where Vic is a caterpillar, but he is slowly accepting his new hive. Granted, that hive doesn't really make any effort to talk to him or communicate with him or like see how he feels, and they're just doing a pretty poor job of being a hive, except for Forager, who is just the champ. Artemis has been lying to her mother for at least several months about returning to the life of superheroing, and her mom called her out for her crush on Will, which is gross and I hate it, but that was a thing that happened this episode, so I acknowledge its existence and hope it doesn't come up ever again. I just hope we skip it. And what else? Of course, Violet and Dr. Jace. Dr. Jace made a mysterious phone call to a mysterious person after the reveal that Gabrielle is the one who let the assassins into the castle, and I don't know what she's doing with that information. I just have such bad vibes about her, and I think it would be actually kind of funny if she turned out to just be a super nice lady. That's not what I feel in my soul. I don't think that's what's gonna happen, but I think it'd be kind of funny. Just for the sake to, if I have been this thoroughly convinced she's the bad guy for this long, if they really turned it around and she just was a woman trying her best, who sincerely wanted nothing but good things for these children that she had helped cause pain and misery and suffering for, I'd be shocked. Alright, I think that's about it for this episode. I had fun, honestly. I just like being right about stuff, so I had a lot of fun with that. I have severe questions about the more complex motivations of some of these characters, but that didn't take away from my like episodic enjoyment. I think it may cause issues for me with greater character arcs, though. If this is where we're starting out, I have concerns. But for just this episode, I pretty much had fun. So, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, comment, etc. All those good things that make me very, very happy. If you don't want to do any of that, but you've watched all the way to the end of this video, thank you. I still really, really appreciate you. You can follow me on the Bird app at Leah Sees Movies, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace!